Hello everybody, hope you're going extremely well. I'm going to be in Discord going over to see everybody and speaking about the updates on DaviddTech. Let me put us over to the desktop over here so that we can see my desktop very quickly. Wrong the desktop. There we go. Okay. Great, I believe that's correct. Yep, that's right. Okay, so we have my desktop now. Hope everybody's going extremely well. Today I thought I'd jump in and we were talking about DaviddTech. Just let me, I think, just bear me a couple of seconds. I hope everybody can hear me. Can everybody hear me, Vlad? You all right?
Everything is good.
Good. Okay, great. Hopefully.
Don't forget to turn on your screen share.
Okay, thank you very much, Fred. Okay. Screens, this one over here. Okay, fantastic. So first of the month, thought we had, well, first live stream of the month. Thought I'd jump in and talk about the changes that are going on inside of DaviddTech as algo traders, trying to make everything a bit easier for everybody, building the strategies and things like that. As always, this is being recorded for YouTube for later. It's quieter in the Discord at the moment, but I guess that's mainly because of summer holidays and things like that. Last year was the same, so wouldn't be too worried if there's less activity. Everybody's out enjoying the sun, including myself. So as always, this is going through to YouTube and Discord. If you are sharing your screen at any point, please be careful not to show any credentials. I'll be going through the updates, but at any time, please don't hesitate to jump in and ask any questions as we go along. And there's been a humongous amount of new fake profiles on Discord and things like Instagram and YouTube recently. So please be aware of any fake Davids out there. I will never ask for any money from you or to invest in some kind of shitcoin or whatever it is. Just be aware that there is a lot more at the moment. I don't know if it's because of the period, because everything's a little bit more bullish than it was. Maybe it's a good way to detect a more bullish period is when there's more spammers, but there certainly is a lot more at the moment. So as I said, I won't ever ask for any money or anything like that for you guys, so other than the Patreon. So do be aware of that. Okay, as always, welcome to everybody from the group. This is an open conversation. I will go through lots of there's updates for the month of how things have been going and everything, but if you do have any questions at any time, please don't hesitate to just jump in and ask at any time. I've got the comments open, I believe, on YouTube as well. Let me have a look here. If you have any comments on YouTube, I have the comments page up as well, so that I can see any questions on YouTube, or if you're on Discord, we have the comments section, or just jump in voice. Might jump in ahead of myself. So welcome to anybody, new members. Like I said, the Discord is a little bit more quieter at the moment due to it being the summer period. But even myself, just got back off of holiday from vacation in Corsica myself. Thanks for anybody being patient with me while I was away, but I did take a week off in Corsica. Got back, was working quite a lot on some of the projects whilst I was there, but yeah. So first stream of every month, I generally try to go through, introduce myself to any new members, go through the updates on how I'm algo trading, how my algo trading journey is changing, myself, how I got here and how we are today. And then I'll go through the updates of the actual platforms that we're building to try and make things a bit easier for everybody as we go along. So if you want to jump in and introduce yourselves as well anytime, please don't hesitate. You're quite welcome to. It's always nice to meet everybody. Sorry.
Hi, David. Welcome back.
Hi there, Martin. How are you going?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Good news. Good to hear. Yes, I took a couple of days off. It's nice to be back in the office. Always nice to be back, except for it's raining. It hasn't stopped. A couple of days off. So Martin, for anybody, or MKV, is part of the community. He does a lot of talks as well. Also does quite a bit of coding himself, and does quite a few integrations with Botify. I have a slide about him a bit further down. I'll go through everything that he does in the community. We also have Vlad and William. Vlad is community manager, but he also is doing live streams about how to build a good strategy using the optimizer. And William does things like the integration of bots through Trigger Trade. Trigger Trade is like the middleman service that sits between your exchange, if you're on crypto, and the actual payment and the actual between the trigger between TradingView and your exchange. And myself here, David, I try to help where I can as we go along. So I've been a developer since the age of 13. I'll just introduce myself very, very quickly. I do this very quickly at the beginning of every month for anybody who's new here. I've been a developer since about the age of 13. Started building my own businesses and always been into bots and automation. Myself, first got into crypto in 2017 when I was paid from some open source development that I did. It was $199 I was paid, which was around a third of a Bitcoin at that time. And kept it. Didn't know really what I was being paid in, but I didn't care anyway because it was kind of an open source project that I was working on. It was a kind of a donation, so accept it happily and sort of looked into crypto and what it was and started to build my journey into crypto since then. Started building some NFTs projects and later on moved on to bots in about 2020, where I started building some bots, learning about flash loans and things like that, but not trading as we see trading today. I did some other kind of Python bots that are all up on GitHub. They're no longer any use today because they don't work, but they did at the time when I built them a long time ago. And then I started my trading journey about 3 or 4 years ago with the COVID period that we all went through. Started building trading. Well, I didn't build trading strategies, trying to follow along other YouTubers and things like that, trying to trade the Bitcoin that was skyrocketing at that time. Just after the dump and all of that, started skyrocketing, and I just thought, well, I can make more money out of what I've already made money out of, and started manually trading it, following some of the YouTubers out there, and as everybody else did, started losing money until I realized that it was one day I was sitting back and just like I said, I've always been a developer. I never really thought of coding all of this, and it was when I decided to start coding these trading strategies where everything started changing for me because I started to understand how markets work, how you can code a trading strategy and leave things to run automatically, how to optimize, and all of those kind of things that I've been documenting on YouTube and in Discord. So, as I said, started to document it on YouTube, and this is how I come across, luckily, 100,000 people now that had the same passion and problem as me. And 2 years later, I've been building as many possible strategies and tools, not just strategies, because the strategies are great, but there's a million entries out there. You can find a million entries, a million ways to set a stop loss, but things like the optimizer, tools that I'm going to be talking about today, those kind of things, and always priding myself on trying to be as honest and as transparent as possible with everybody, and not just throwing triangles on a chart and saying, this is going to dump or it could possibly pump, because that's how everybody does it. And I think the best way to do it is to obviously backtest. I think it's best to do it with code, because if you do it with code, you get real results that trade while you're asleep, which trade no matter how much emotion you have as a person. You're able to backtest those trading strategies before, whether you do it manually or 100% bots or hybrid between the two. You'll be able to see what the results are. So yeah, I've been trying to build all of those. So I wasn't, as I said, profitable in the slightest. I lost over half of that Bitcoin that I used. I haven't purchased with USD myself. Any real Bitcoin I think's been from my trading journey. Am I profitable now? Yes, not every day. There's a lot of trading strategies that promise to make you profitable every day. Not every day. I don't. My bots don't take entries every day. They're getting more and more as I go along and as I grow as a trader. But they, in general, I'm not. I have shared a couple of graphs. I've got a couple of other graphs of my accounts down here. They're not in the slightest. I went through December, which was extremely hard for me. I also had some other challenges that I did to test, things like DCA and things like that went horribly wrong for me. So I'm not in the slightest a everyday profitable trader, but in global, month in, month out, or in globally, I am profitable as a trader as we speak, which is cool. Makes me extremely happy. It makes things extremely nice, especially as I said, things like emotion. I've managed to psychology and emotion I've been able to get over with thanks to bots, because I was very much spending the whole of my day in front of a computer trading manually at first, watching every single tweet that Elon Musk put out and all of that kind of thing, and not sleeping at all. As now I as you saw earlier, I went on holiday, didn't have no problems going on holiday, and my trades were still going. So I'm trying to document all this so that everybody can see it. My journey, as I said earlier, I'm increasing my number of strategies. I have 5 strategies which I share the names of regularly. Things like the dead zone, which I've recently shared another setup with everybody. The dead zone, I will also speak about that kind of thing afterwards as well. Squeeze momentum, which was the wolf and bear, which I turn on and off because that is one that I find emotionally hard to trade a bit more, but you'll see a graph in a minute of that as well. Most of my trading strategies, so I'm increasing to 12 on multiple pairs as we speak. I've been adding new ones that I've been forward testing for the one over the past couple of, I think it's 3 months now that I've been forward testing them so that I can add them to the one for other people to trade as well. I've taken my time because, like I said, I always say, it's hard enough trading for yourself. I try to provide settings that I find as I go along for you guys, but if I put them into the one, I know that people are just going to jump into it and use it, so I try to forward test them for as long as I possibly can, take my time, and not although your risk is your own, like it said at the beginning, trading is risky. It's you are the person trading, it's your account, your risk. But as I'm helping with these trading strategies like the one and things like that, I have to be a little bit more careful, take a little bit more time. Most of the trading strategies are on the 15-minute to 1 hour, although I have added a couple of 4-hour strategies, which don't take hardly any entries, but they last a bit longer, and I'm looking for diversification as we speak as much as possible, looking at different ways of trading, arbitrage. I'm going to be showing you some copy trading a bit later, which I didn't really agree with, but I'm trying to build systems that allows us to use other people's trading data as well, so that we can look at those kind of data as well as we trade. I'm trying to diversify my trading strategies as much as possible so that I can have entries when markets are dumping, when markets are pumping, when the markets are consolidating, strategies that kind of work and complement each other. When one is losing, hopefully 2 are winning, and the other, no, not the other way around. We don't want the other way around. No, when one is losing, we want 2 strategies winning, so we can cover that loss and still be winning. So that's how my diversification, I'm trying to take it as I go forward. I also have a DCA portfolio where I've been DCAing into BTC since 16K. I had a screenshot of that as well, where I've been some of my profit. What I do is I take profit from my ByBit account that I've traded on bots and literally scrape it off and either DCA into these or other things recently, and I've somehow, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I realized profit I take from BTC when I feel that I'm no longer comfortable with the position. It's either getting too big for me as feeling comfortable as a trader, and that's where I DCA into things. I'm DCAing into BTC at the moment because I personally felt that 16K was the bottom. I don't know where it's going to go from now, but that's where I DCA'd in from. And like I said, I'm happy DCAing in from that point, and hopefully Bitcoin will continue to rise, and that traded profit that I've managed to make as I've gone along, I will increase as that goes along. And some of my bots are much more risky than others. Some of them are in trades longer, some are much faster trades and things like that. So whether it's something that's I feel is feeling and backtesting and things like that, whether I feel comfortable with it to trade a larger position or not, depends whether I take the profit out and move it over to a ledger or over to other investments. I've shared these. They're not particularly descriptive. I don't know how to really describe it anymore. They're just some screenshots of accounts that I've got. Some of them on ByBit, some of them are Ledger, some of them are other trading accounts I've got as well. So, and that's why I love algo trading personally, because it hasn't been the whole way this way in the slightest. It's been the bumpy ride, but I've managed whilst I was away on holiday, vacation for the first time in quite a while. I didn't have to worry so much. I felt that my bots were going well. I had spent several hours on my computer every day whilst on holiday, but and as you can see, I had my computer with me at all times, but I did, and also it's easier nowadays, we have our mobile phones with us and everything, so it's easy for us to check in on trades and things like that. But yeah, this is why I love it, because I was managed to go out, have fun, enjoy myself, and not have to worry so much about my algo trading journey, missing a entry or something hitting a stop loss while I was away, because everything was sorted by my bots as we went along. So that was a little bit about me and my trading journey. Hopefully that was all right for everybody. Like I said, I do it once a month just to say hello to everybody. Like I said at the beginning, if anybody does want to just jump in and say hello and introduce themselves, you're all very welcome too. It's kind of a session where we start the month talking, well, I just introduce myself as such. Right. So, and then I'll go through what's included in the DaviddTech. If you've been here quite a while, you've probably seen this kind of thing here, but I will be going through leader trade as well very, very shortly, and some other bits and bobs as well. So I'll go through this as quick as possible, just so that anybody that's new knows where everything is. So today, like I said, I'm going to be going through the general updates of what I've been working on, some of the setups that I'm trying to finish forward testing and wrapping up and putting into the one. But as I said, I'm just going to go through very quickly what's in, so everybody can find it. The first thing is obviously our community, our amazing, awesome community. Like I said, it's a bit quieter at the moment, but I believe it's mainly to do with the summer. Last summer, when looking at the stats and everything, it was pretty much the same. It was very, very quiet through the summertime. So most of the users are from Europe in our group. So most of us are all on holiday at the same sort of time. So yeah, as everybody comes back, it does get much more active as we go along. You will expect also as of Monday 2 lives. The 2 lives per week will be back on. We've got me, William, Vlad, and a couple of other speakers. We've got Martin from MKV. We've got Vlad doing Optimiser Speaks, where he's going to be going through the optimizations and how to use the optimizer. We've also set up a Notion notepad, which is around here somewhere. Where we're going to be sharing. There's only one there at the moment, but this just shows you. There's a Notion area here where you'll get the link, and you'll be able to get the link. This is just an example. You'll get the link of the chart, so you'll be able to open the chart and press the copy in the corner. If you have a premium account on TradingView, you'll be able to just press the copy, and that will copy the indicator plus the settings that Vlad has found, or we found together. It'll tell you what pair it's on. It'll tell you where it is, and if you haven't got premium, you'll be able to download these settings here and upload them using the optimizer. So Vlad will be online a couple of times a week going through the optimizer, how to use the optimizer, but mainly going through and just answering general questions and optimizing at the same time. We'll be choosing a single strategy to optimize. He'll also go through his ideas on how to optimize and things like that. And we have William, who's going to be doing trigger trade tutorials, which is how to connect your TradingView to bots through his platform, Trigger Trade. So it literally goes through the connection of the bot, how to set it up, how to use the simple bot, how to use other platforms and things like that. We have MKV and Martin, who goes through Botify from absolutely brilliant from the beginning to the end of Botify. He has become quite the expert in that and has his own indicators that he connects inside Botify for it to create a trading strategy. Now, Botify is a indicator for TradingView, which allows you to build a trading strategy using the boilerplate, as I call it, as you go along. And we have Kevin Davey, who comes in. He's a world champion algo trader. He comes in once a month and gives us his insights and gives us a lesson, a real deep lesson into algo trading. He has his own community, which is a high-end community for algo trading, he's very, very good. He does an hour with us and answers questions. Like I said, he's been in the game for over 20 years, loads of experience, and brings loads of more stuff, loads more points of view. He isn't a crypto trader, but like I said, he's a world champion trader. I think he won twice the world championship, trading championships, and so great information. All the videos can be found on DaviddTech here, live stream recordings. You can find him there, just there. You'll be able to find a couple of his videos. There's a couple there. There's one there, one there. He's only been in for 3 months now, so you'll be able to find any of the streams just there. Okay, so that's the live streams inside the group. If you go into the group itself, you'll be able to see that we've started to add this month's events here. We'll add them there for everybody to see. I don't know if you can see that or you can just see my screen. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so you'll be able to see the events just there. Over to some of the other tools. I've been working on leader.trade. I know it's taken a little bit longer. I've got 3 or 4 beta testers helping me go through this platform. Leader trade is what it started off as an idea of trying to find out what the top traders are trading by scraping all the data that I could possibly find on the internet from trading. And it led to me finding quite a lot of data, several million records of data for me to be able to backtest. And I kind of put it on the website a long time ago. It was just, where is it? Top trader signals, this thing here. Now, I spoke about it absolutely ages ago and did nothing with it. Just literally recorded all the data that I could possibly find from the top traders on a lot of platforms. And then as I went along, recorded all this information, built this tool which I thought was quite good for forward testing and also connecting directly to bots. So I've kind of changed slightly the idea of leader.trade. It now allows us to follow the top traders, but also if you have a kind of signal like I do have several bots, you're able to connect it also and provide that signal to everybody else. Now the reason I've done that is so that I can offer that one-click solution that a lot of people are looking for to connect some of the trading strategies that I've made and other people in the group have made. So it does both. It does these signals plus the leaderboard of other people's signals. So it's pretty much finished now. This is completely on a dev server at the moment. I've just started to push up a production server. So in the next couple of days, I will start inviting more and more people as we go along. I invited 15 people at the beginning, and about five people actually helped with it was random. It was a piece of software that I used. I'll go through it very, very quickly. So what we have here is we have the leader trade, just the home page. You have nothing really interesting there, just a load of text. If we go up to here and click the trader bots up here, you can see that there is 817 pages of top traders and some of the strategies out there. Now, a lot of them are not going to be particularly interesting to us. As you can see, it says 000 here. It's only because I haven't imported the data across, but there is a lot of data, more data coming. So you have these traders here, or these strategies here, where you can click on these strategies and see how they're actually working. Now, the problem with copy trading is you generally don't get any information about the trader, anything about the size, anything about their past performance. You can't see what they're trading and things like that. As this, we're managing to find some of the traders' information, also their open trades. You can see what they're trading, what they've traded, and the sizes and things like that. So when you click on it, you can see that there's the year RNI, the weekly RNI, the P&L, the monthly. Currently, like I said, I haven't imported that data onto this dev server, but it will be there when it's done. You'll see the all-time P&L. You'll be able to see the average number of days that the person's traded, how long they're in a trade for on average. You'll be able to see their average leverage that they're using, their best trade and their worst trade, the number of trades that have been recorded by us as a website. You'll be able to see the open trades, so you can see what they're currently trading at the moment. You have a couple of charts to see their previous... Oh, what have I done there? You can see previous, how their RNI is going. So a lot of copy traders and traders out there that are sharing their Twitter feeds and things like that. They're sharing all of these areas here, but the actual global picture is a little bit different, as you can see. So you can see the charts here. You can see as we go along, you can see what they're trading. You can see how many positions they've opened in each and every coin here. And you can keep going down and you'll be able to see each and every single trade that has been recorded from since I built this bot thing that I've been playing around with. So that's the detailed page. You'll be able to see their win rate, and then you can go further on. And if I've got Telegram open over here, of course I didn't open Telegram. Just bear me 2 seconds. I'll just pull up Telegram here. Okay, if I go to leader trade here, there we go. So we go over to the connect to bots over here. As you can see, you can connect to Telegram. Currently, a couple of people are also testing on ByBit at the moment, so you can automatically trade that, if you will. You go over to this, you connect that, and it connects it directly to ByBit. As we go in, we click on a trader that might be interesting to us. Let's go to this one here. So it could be interesting to us, and we want to follow this trader. We click follow this trader, and as you can see in here, we've just been told that there's exciting news. You're now following that trader. And as he opens new positions, you'll be able to see as you go along, you'll be able to see that it opens and closes positions. You'll be able to also see when he changes leverage, if the leverage has been changed at all, or even the size of positions and things like that. As a tool, maybe just for copying one single trader, it might be something that is useful, especially as you can see, some of these people are managing to get into the top traders board, but have extremely low win rates and profits and things like that. Maybe something that's interesting to use data. But you can also, sorry, I lost my line of thought there. You can also go over to desks over here and create a trading desk. The way that I thought about this is instead of building just a copy trader, why not think of it as in a different way? Why not think of it as kind of if you're maybe a hedge fund or an owner of a hedge fund, and instead of having one single trader, you're the boss of these groups of traders. So you're looking for traders that, like I said earlier, diversify, complement each other. Strategies, because I do have strategies that I'll show you on here as well. There's the squeeze here from David, there's another dead zone and as well, so there's strategies in there as well. You're looking for trading strategies that will complement each other, and when one goes down, one goes up, hopefully, or two go up. And this is where I'm trying to build this area here where you got trading desks. Now these trading desks allow you to add in the groups by going over to the bots over here. You can add to the desk that you want, and you're able to create a desk where it'll give you more information about that trader. Now I'm going to be obviously increasing the charts and making the stats more interesting. This, as I said, is very much in beta, but the idea is you'll be able to try and find maybe a group of traders that would be able to work together as signals, and maybe you're just looking for a group of traders that tend to have or signals that tend to find good positions on bull runs, or maybe have big positions and how can I put this? The idea was maybe using it as a sentiment instead of actually just trading it or automatically trading it. You can go over to Twitter, you can write /summary and the name of that group, and you'll be able to get the positions of those people at the moment, the open positions, so you'll be able to see whether they're more bullish or more bearish, those kind of things as tools. So they're all future developments that are going to be happening behind the hood as such. So under the hood, sorry. So you can build desks, so you can like group off people, favorite them into desks, and not lose track of them, and hopefully they work together to create something that looks a little bit more profitable. So you can add, like I said, the bots to Telegram. I'm currently adding a load of different commands to Telegram, so you can talk to the website and ask for summaries of the day and things like that. It's also another thing that's been developed in the background is a daily summary PDF that's been sent to you of the traders. So like I said, if you think an idea of having these as an office full of traders or a desk full of traders, a trader's desk, they're all trading for you. You'll get a summary as a PDF sent to you daily of how they're going, and if one of the traders are underperforming, you just have to literally remove him and fire him. So, or that trading strategy. Like I said, I'm also adding some of the strategies as we go along to this platform, and the reason I'm doing it is because a lot of people have asked from the beginning of DaviddTech for a one-click solution where you can see how they're working on forward testing, and literally just one click will take you to currently it's got ByBit, but I'll add whatever it is. But it's you'll be able to connect it to ByBit and see how long things are. You'll be able to one click, and you'll be able to connect it directly to ByBit, or you can just literally have the signal sent to you to Telegram as one click. You'll also be able to forward test your own strategies on here and things like that as part of this. And I've also built, we've been building a trader's journal, which is another tool afterwards, which I'll show you in a minute. So that's how far that's been going. As I said, I'm just literally waiting for the production server to load up, me transfer everything across. All of this data that I've left out for the moment will be transferred and on. Put onto it, so everybody will get access to these tools. So hopefully that'll be a tool that will interest everybody. Hold on, just spare me 2 seconds. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Hopefully it'll be a tool that helps everybody find the trading strategies they want to set up. And if anybody wants to add their trading strategies to it, so people can trade it, they'll be able to as well. So that is a leader trade, the one-stop shop, I guess, for clicking one button to be able to connect to the top traders, and also some of the DaviddTech strategies that I've set up as well. And also you'll be able to see, like I said, for some of the performance of some of these strategies, you'll be able to see what they're trading, things like that. Okay. There was another thing that I was going to do with this as well, is some of the DaviddTech ones, I'll put just literally a button to be able to copy trade these directly from ByBit. The reason being is because of the number of requests this website takes, it is better maybe to do a group copy trade. I don't know, it's just an idea, make things easier, that's all. We'll see as we go along. So that's that. Has anybody got any questions? I don't think anything on the chat over there. Any on the...
Leader trade looks really, really cool.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah, it's another tool. Hopefully it'll help us to stay profitable with some of these extra trades, and also, like I said, we can use it as a sentiment and all of that. So yeah, I'm excited by it too. 80 million requests it sends per month to all of these exchanges. So
I'm actually curious to ask, are you planning to use it as directly as a copy trader type of platform, or as let's say another layer of confluence for any strategies you have ongoing, or maybe both? Like, where do you currently find using it?
Both. Personally, I've always been not always, but through bad experience, I've been against copy trading because of the lack of information you have on copy traders and things like that. It was when I was in Germany. It was when I was in Germany. I've been collecting all this data for a long time. I kind of had this idea that I could build something that would be able to display it all inside of a website, make it much easier for everybody to backtest, be able to see. And I thought of it slightly different, like I just said, maybe of having a team of traders and becoming the boss of all these traders, and then firing the ones that underperform instead, as long as I've got enough data. So I will be using it as a copy trade personally myself for testing. If it works out and is easy, it works out for me, and I can prove it to everybody and everything else, I will show as I go along the stats, etc. I will also share my teams that I'm building in these desks and things like that. And then on the other side, which was my first idea, is I'm going to be using it as a kind of a sentiment bot. 10 of the top traders, 50 of the top traders have gone long in the past 24 hours. Maybe that means that there's something that I can build as a sentiment bot and somehow backtest that as well as a completely automated strategy by itself. So both, as the short answer.
Certainly bold. Sounds like really interesting, and I'm kind of impatient to be able to get access to the tool.
Well, hopefully the tool will be ready for everybody to. If you aren't part of the waiting list, I should imagine most of us are here or in the waiting list. Randomly invitations do get sent out. I will, as soon as it's on a production. The problem is it's on a developer server at the moment, and as soon as there's too many people on there, it will crash it. So I'm just waiting for the production server, and as soon as that's ready, I will let everybody, everybody, block by block in, so that we can test it. There is a humongous amount of data. It's a humongous amount of machine power needed to run it. So I'll let everybody in bit by bit as we go along. Cool. What else is in the DaviddTech? Like I said, if you've been here before, you've probably seen most of the things like the members website. There's some new parts going onto the members website this week. You've obviously got the DaviddTech strategies. As I said earlier, we've got MKV who spoke just earlier. He's going to be building, showing you how to build your own no-code strategies using Botify. The optimizer, we've got talks with Vlad's going to be doing optimizer streams during the week, so you'll be able to optimize your own strategies on TradingView. I still think that that's the absolute best idea. I'm not a one-click person, but I will be for this because I built it personally, so I know what's behind the code and everything. But it's always much better to optimize your own strategies, understand what's behind the strategies and things like that. So we're still 110% pushing forward with that idea. Vlad's going to be doing live streams. I will continue to update and integrate new features into the optimizer. William has the Trigger Trade, which is the platform that sits between ByBit or lots of exchanges now and TradingView. There's testing.trade, which is a simulator, trade simulator, helps you to work out whether a trading strategy had just a lucky run, or it could potentially be it does a random walk kind of test, and yeah, it does a random walk test, and what it does is it tells you whether, number one, whether the leverage that you're using is going to be too high and potentially could be liquidate you. Number two, shows you a graph. What it does, if you look at this here, you can see the number 5, number of runs 5. Let me go to testing.trade here. Testing.trade here. You can number of runs, you could set that to 50, 100, you can do 5, and it runs it 5 on a random walk, so you can test 5 times in one go whether that strategy would have actually really been profitable at a 60% win rate with 2% stop loss and take profits on 100 trades with 1 leverage with these fees, and it runs it 5 times. Now you can do that 50 times, which gives you 50 lines, and you can work out roughly. I need to make that graph bigger. I did say last time, so you can see, but you can see whether the lines are all going in a equivalent way, in one way, whether they're all going up, or potentially you could be liquidated in more than situations than you are, and it was maybe just a run of luck. The back testing that you've done, that just gives you a random walk test. If I go down, we've also got incubate.trade, which is making a comeback with many more features. Hold on, have I been logged out? Valid pay for Rudy, thank you very much. William, if you're about, could you send me the password again? Because it's been I've been logged out. Anyway, yes, thank you very much. Yeah, so we've got incubate.trade, which is making a comeback. It's a trading journal, which works very much in the same way as all of the other trading journals out there, except for it's included in the Patreon, so it doesn't cost anything. And it also will be integrating auto journaling, so you'll be able to connect the DaviddTech strategies or any other strategy that you can take the stop loss, the stop and the take profit. So it needs to have the same way that the Simplebot works. You need to know when it closes and when it opens. You'll have a little bit of code that you can copy and paste on open and close, and it will record all of the data into a library. I think that William just sent me. Okay. So if you're a manual trader, you'll be able to manually trade. Okay. How many zeros is that? 5. Okay. Oh well. Let me go back over here and we'll go to what was it called? Incubate. That was it. Oh no, that's Instagram. Incubate.trade. There we go. Remember me. There we go. Right, okay. So it's a trading journal, which gives you the same sort of stats as this thing here, but you can manually enter them here. You've got your back tester to be able to add profit, stop loss. You can save, add your instances. So your initial capital would be $100, set the initial, and you can add your trades as you go along into a journal. Currently, it is very, very simple. You can save it into a backtesting library and have all your trading backtesting library here. You've got the normal kind of things like position calculators and things like that, as they all have. But the idea behind this is that underneath here you'll have a list of all your trades, and it'll be recording all of the trades either manually through a trading journal or through TradingView, a kind of an automatic way of seeing how trades would have gone. So as it worked before, it literally records the trades so you can leave them for a month and see what would have happened if you left it running for a month in the background. It's a great way of seeing whether your trading strategy is overfitted or not, because it's very important as algo traders. It's one of the most important things I believe now is to forward test, because if it is so easy to overfit. I've done it hundreds of times myself whilst looking for settings. You leave it to run in forward testing, and it gives in real time, and it gives you completely different results. It's all part of the game, unfortunately. It just is the way it is. There is ways of reducing the amount of the chance of it being overfitted. Things like here we have a deep back tester, which allows you to do in and out sample back testing. That helps, but you can never be 100% sure until you run it in real time. So this tool helps us to record some real-time data. The thing is also, if you've got 50 strategies running, you'll be able to separate them all into different strategies, run them, and leave them running in the background, and you'll be able to find them even if you're on a well, you wouldn't be able to be on the lowest time frame or the lowest payment on the TradingView, but you would be able to be on the lower one and still see. So yeah, that's that. Other than that, we still have the giveaway. I'll post another link for the iPhone and the Apple Watches and things like that as we come closer to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, things like that. So there's an iPhone in association with ByBit. They kindly gave us some presents to give away, some gifts. And that's pretty much it, everybody. That's all the updates I have for today. Does anybody have any questions that I might be able to answer? Like I said, Vlad will be in next week, as of next week, doing Optimiser strategies. So get a coffee ready or a cup of tea, and he'll be on his screen. We'll choose a trading strategy. I don't know how we're going forward with the voting, or if Vlad's going to choose the first strategy to optimize. But it's going to be optimizing it, answering any questions daily about algorithmic trading. I will be in as well occasionally to answer any questions that may come up that I might be able to answer. William will be in quite often. We've got MKV who's going to be doing some, and also Kevin Davey. So I look forward to speaking with you guys again. I'll just wait around to see if there's any questions in the questions area. Have a look up here.
There is a question, but not actually for you, David, but rather for William, about Simplebot. If there is any updates or any news.
William, are you there? William's not there.
If not, I think during Monday, during his show, he'll be able to. I'll just save the question for later, and I'll distribute the link in the general chat after that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, William's doing live streams as of Monday. He's going to be doing, because I totally understand that there's still a misunderstanding. The platform and DaviddTech has grown immensely since the very, very beginning. Things have changed. I know that the transition for well, there's the old version, but the transition sometimes is a bit hard with for understanding where the simple bot can be used. But William's going to be doing full tutorials on how to do everything. What's the issue you are having? William's in the chat at the moment. Yeah, so he's going to be doing like live streams answering questions on how to set up simple bots. He's going to be giving examples for the simple bot. He'll also go back in time on the older trading strategies to show you how to set them up as well. He'll also do some setups of things like market cipher and things like that, because you can still use market cipher with it if you've got a percentage goal or a close signal. You can use market cipher and things like that as well. Yeah, on Monday next week. And I will be back Thursdays. Vlad's going to be dropping in. We're going to try and get in as much as possible so I can answer as many questions as possible. I think there's no questions. Reader reply to multiple questions. Nope, there's no questions on YouTube and no questions on the website. I've also recorded this on the website for everybody to be able to go back and see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, my objectives this month are to continue forward testing some of these, putting them onto this website so you can see the forward testing results in a nice graph like that. Yeah, the nice graphs, so be able to see what I've forward tested them on and things like that as well. Some of them are going to be my live trading strategies. I will put maybe a red dot on my live trading strategies so you can see them as well. Somehow in the website, I just thought of this. Maybe I'll put a link in there so that you can find the settings if you want to literally go and improve on them, because that's the best thing you can do is go and improve on those settings. I'll somehow add an area so you can find the settings if it's a DaviddTech strategy on this website as well. Other than that, the ones that I consider worthy of the one, I will add to the one and add to the new version of the one. Unless anybody's got any questions, I will leave you all to your day, and I will be back Thursday with some more updates, and I will release leader trade as much as possible over the next couple of days to everybody. Great. Look forward to Vlad's stream. Look forward to William's stream. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. It's nice to be back. I look forward to the rest of the streams with you, and enjoy the month of August. Nice to see so many people in Discord again. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. And trade like a boss. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.